Welcome to another Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on the Glenmalure farm. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. First of all, this field has been seeded, as you recall from last episode. It's been fully seeded and not quite ready to go yet, but we can arrange that momentarily. Now, just going to review a couple comments from the last episode. What do we got? Craft Farms gives me the heads up as to how to properly seed the field. This is what he says. He says when seeding, usually you go around the field once or twice, then go up and down the field. You should work, and then he also says you should work with sheep since you haven't had sheep before. He's right. I probably should do sheep, but do sheep in the sense of raising sheep in this game. Let me just clarify that. Jack Wee suggests. Where did he say that? He says he likes the map. I thought he suggested something else. Must be on the other one. Oh no, there he is. Don't get too much into cows. It kind of gets boring. The reason is because you're doing it on the other series. Good point, Jake. I'm inclined to agree with you. Try and keep it fresh. So mix it up a little bit from one to the other. GTM 559 suggests a pack that's very similar to the gas truck here. It's the Zill. I don't know. I haven't used the other packs. Honestly, don't know what it's like. But it looks interesting. If it handles the same way this truck does, in terms of the way it goes over things, perhaps I'll get into that a little bit more. Blake Phillips says do some more silage on this map, which we can arrange as well. Try to plant corn and use a forage harvester. I could totally do that actually. I haven't used a forage harvester much at all. On this particular farm, actually, well, on any real farms, they don't do too much forage harvesting just because it's, I don't know how to say it. It's not something I normally get into, although I can totally do it. We would need to rearrange some of our equipment, though, because we're not set up for forage harvesting with corn. Actually, that's not true. Wrong side of the road. Sorry. That's not true. Our kid forage harvester can actually do silage. Now that I think about it. So I could do silage with the kid forage harvester. That's a possibility as well. John Hokinson, I think is how you say his last name. He says he agrees with other people in saying I should do silage through grass because that's what happens a lot in Ireland. And in extreme, he says it's really appropriate for this farm, which he's totally right about. What else did he say? What else? There's John Fido says you could try do more liquid and solid manure this season. That's a good point. I actually haven't done a lot with solid manure just because I just don't like doing it very much, to be honest with you. And that's mainly because solid manure is a bit more of a pain to work with than liquid manure. But definitely doable. I can definitely do some solid manure this season on a small map. On a bigger map, it's just not. That's annoying. Now I need to go and attach it again. Oh well. There we go. Now it's actually outputting what's supposed to be outputting, which is grass, not chaff. I was gonna say it looks a little bit odd, but. Anyways, yeah. So John says try and do some more solid manure. And we can totally do that. There's actually a couple. There's a couple mods that are solid manure mods that actually aren't too bad to use. Craft Farms actually suggested one a while back. That's really nice, actually. Well, it looks nice enough, but it's from a site I don't know. So like I said, I'm a bit reluctant to go that route, but it's definitely doable. There's also the Abbey manure spreader. Which is, and this one's on sale, I suppose. But that has no. That's like I think it's like 2 meters or something. It's so small, it's not funny. Where is it here? No. I'd like if this one did solid fertilizer, but just dry fertilizer, unfortunately. So where is it? Oh, I don't have it installed. There's this, the Marshall muck spreader, and there's also. The Abbey manure spreader, but I took the Abbey solid manure spreader out because I never use it. I only really use the only ever really use the liquid ones, so. But they are super, super loud when you gotta use those. It's crazy. Alright. Now, ideally, I wouldn't have to... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Ideally, I wouldn't have to drive the forage harvester around because I'd use a second tractor. Unfortunately, the problem with that is I just don't have the... well, that's not true. I guess I could do it. I would need to do it via courseplay, of course. But for now, this way is not very practical what I'm doing right now. That's for sure. So I think what we'll do is I'll just do this. I'll drop us one load of silage off, and then I won't do too much more silage because it'll be a lot of silage in this episode if I only do that. But we might come back and do some more. But for now, that'll be the end of the silage for the time being. We will need to use it. We can try and make money from it too, I suppose. Some people were suggesting that I don't use biogas at all. Some people suggested that I only do animals and only make money from animals, which is also another possibility. Oops. Alright. I think the main reason why some people are suggesting those is because I normally go the route of... what am I thinking of here? I normally go the route of crops and whatnot, just because, I don't know, I guess that's the way I play, I suppose. Alright. Let's just load this up here. Let's try and make it nice and even in this double bunker system we have here. As you can see, one of the really nice things about this particular tipper is actually it gets dirty. If you can see that or not. So it gets dirty as you use it more often, so you actually need to clean it and whatnot, which is kind of cool. It's the Dezure trailer pack. Pretty nice little mod pack, if I do say so myself. Actually, we could. Yeah, we probably should do that too. We're gonna get. I lied. We're gonna get one more load of grass, and that's to fill our mixing station, so we can give that to our pigs because that will exponentially increase our pig production by doing that. We don't have any straw or silage yet, but we're not too far away for straw. And in terms of silage, we are on our way to that already, so shouldn't be a big problem. Alright, let's just kick it into gear. Nice, there we go. So the reason why we're doing this is because we want to get enough, we want to put a load of this in our mixing station, like I said, so we can get TMR for our pigs. I was actually listening to a podcast today, and it was by The Beginning Farmer, it's called. The guy's name is Ethan Book, if memory serves. Anyways, he was talking about, he just got I think it's called it a crusher, if I want to say. Basically what it does is it mixes feed for his pigs, because he does a lot of different animals on his farm, and one of his mainstay on the farm is pigs. So he primarily does pigs on his farm. So he always looks for different ways to make sure his pigs are up to snuff in terms of quality of feed and whatnot. So one of the ways he was thinking about increasing the output of his farm is by going organic and mixing his own feed as well. So it was kind of an interesting, listen actually, because he actually got his mentor, I guess it might be. Got his mentor to look at the mixer and see what his thoughts were and all that jazz. So it was just kind of interesting to see how it all played together and what his thoughts were and whatnot. So he raises, I think, Hereford pigs, if my memory serves correctly. So I don't know much about pigs, to be honest. I don't know much about Hereford pigs. So all I know is that he raises them and he likes them, and they're a bit fattier than other pigs. That's all I really know about them. So, but you can feed them organic feed or whatnot. So I don't know. It definitely makes a big difference depending on what you feed an animal. So like if you feed it, organic feed, or if you feed it other stuff, if they're primarily raised on the pasture, they taste a bit different. No, that applies to any animal basically. So some animals obviously well, I think any animal really makes a difference. It's not like it doesn't make a difference, because it definitely does. Like, for example, I've had, I think it was I guess it was free-range duck eggs, which are super, super good, but they make you really, really gassy, which is not pleasant when you have a group of people all eating duck eggs, because that will definitely add up really quickly. So just keep that in mind if you ever decide to eat duck eggs. Just getting a couple of little pieces here, just because it's bothering me. Anyways, let's cut in here now again. But yeah, like those taste like crazy different in comparison to the eggs you get at the grocery store. And obviously they're, you know, ducks, not chickens, but it definitely, I can definitely tell the difference regardless. Same thing with like things like deer and beef and whatnot. So if you opt for like a bit better quality of beef in terms of the way it was, well, not better quality, but different ways of raising beef cattle and whatnot and how they are fed, it'll make a difference in terms of what they taste like. So it all comes down to what you eat. The old phrase, you are what you eat, applies to animals as well, basically. So I don't know. I try and eat healthy, but I really love pasta and I really love rice. Luckily, I have a fairly high metabolism, so I am fortunate in that regards, at least. Not everybody does, though. I don't know, I was raised on like curry when I was young, so I tend to eat a lot of rice. Alright, so we're almost full here at 92%. We'll get there momentarily. This tractor's actually not too bad to drive in cab. Primarily because it's so open, actually. Like, that's a lot of... You can even look down in here, which is nice. Which is pretty sweet, actually, so... I do like this tractor. I don't know why I don't use it more. I think it's mainly because it does a little stutter. So if I go, oops. If I go full speed... let's see if I can show you the stutter. Oh, it's not doing it. Oh, okay, well, that's good then. But it has this kind of strange stutter when it goes full speed. Maybe not when it's pulling something, but it definitely does normally, so... Alright, so we're going to go drop this grass off in our mixing station, and each slot of the mixing station holds about 50,000 liters, so this should be about half, roughly. Alright, there we go. Now eventually what I'll probably do is I'll probably set it up so I just use the I'll use coarse blade and one guy will drop it off, I think, eventually. So if you don't like that, well, it's just the way I play. I'm sorry. It's always interesting when I get comments like, whoops, it's not where I want to go, Iain. Yes, I do want this, actually, so let's unhook that. And let's go put the forage harvester over here. Gonna need to fill this sucker up too. This tractor's eating through fuel. It's crazy. There we go. Let's back this up here. That's good enough. Excellent. And of course, the reason why we need to detach our trailer from our forage harvester is because having a forage harvester makes it a lot more difficult to back up, basically. I think we should get a silage compactor. I kind of like doing that now. I don't know why. If it's a good enough compactor, I guess. Alright, let's back up, hook this guy up. Another nice thing about these particular trailers is that, one, as I mentioned before, they get dirty, which is kind of cool. But they also, you can add extensions on here like that. If you look right up here, the visor goes down as well, which is kind of cool. I think there's one more thing, but if you can hear that rumble in the background, that's a backhoe cleaning the parking lot. Today we got a crazy amount of snow. Well, not a crazy amount. For some people, it might be a crazy amount, but we got about so far, last time I checked, we got about 5 centimeters of snow. And it's supposed to be around 10 to 15 centimeters of snow when it's all said and done, so if that's a lot of snow for you, then that's what we're gonna get. We're getting that soon, basically, so. Alright. Line that up. A little bit further. Perfect. Let's go take a quick peek here. Nice. Where's our little... Oh, it's right here. Oh, that's cool. The guy even went to the length of putting like a wheelbarrow and a bucket, a wheelbarrow and a shovel there. That's pretty cool. Excellent. Good. I'm just gonna put this trailer over here for the time being, because I want to go fill up our Ursus because he is running low. Another cool thing about this, if you look carefully, you can see the little wheel stops there, I think they're called. Chocks, chalk blocks. So it's pretty cool. Lots of little things with that trailer. If memory serves, that particular one's done by Lux Farming, or Lux Modding, I think it's called, so L-U-X. They're the same guys who do, I think it's that. Let me just check. Don't know if it'll say in the owned section. It might. Oh yeah, there it is. Lux Farm LS. They're the same guys who did this trailer right here. They do really nice mods. Detailed stuff. So, if you're looking for good mods, definitely check them out. I like them. They're the same guys who did Belgique Profond, which is the map that Hitman, Fadman, and Caravere 76 are playing on right now. So, just gives you an idea of how good some of the mods that they produce are. Pretty solid stuff. Alright. Let's fire this up because we need to refuel our tractor here. Let's just drive around here. The nice thing about this particular truck is it does hold quite a bit of... oh, there it is. It does hold quite a bit of fuel, which is nice. 2,500 liters worth, and this tractor I think holds about 100 and a bit maybe. 150 it seems like. Is that what's gonna stop at? Nope. Make me a liar. 169 apparently. Oh, I keep forgetting that the starting button in this is not what it is supposed to be. Someone actually suggested that I actually mod the file, so it is actually Y to start the engine. I can totally do that, and he's definitely right. It's definitely something I can do. It just I guess I'm not ready to do it yet, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Alright, actually, we have $11,000. $11,000. Let's let's fire this up again. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the silage compactor because we need to compact our silage down, and we're gonna use it quite a bit probably. So, what options do we have? We have 2 silage compactors, if memory serves. I've used that phrase too many times. So this is 6,900, and this is 3,700. That's like double the price. Well, not quite double the price, but it is more expensive, which is not cool. I don't know. Anyways, let's try this one, because I have the other one on my other game, so we'll get that. Nope. Here we go. Let's try this out. So we're down to 4,441, almost 4,444, which is kind of funny actually, but not quite. Let's see. Let's take a look at this silage compactor here. Let's just hook it up. It looks like a roller that you would use in for landscaping. Oh, not too bad. This particular mod's from where is it from? FS-UK, I believe. So, if you're interested in getting it, that's where you can get it from. I don't know much about this one. Lower silage compactor to stop engine, turn on. If it turn on, don't know how this works. Alright. Oh, okay. That's different. Alright, let's see how this works then, because I'm really not sure how this is supposed to work. Oh, that's cool. Okay, this was totally worth it now. Look at that. That's awesome. Totally has a little graphic and everything. That's too cool. I forget who suggested I check this one out because it has a graphic on it. So thank you for giving me the little bit of suggestion, a little bit of a push. Actually, I need that open again because that's pretty cool. I'm like, why is there a turn on feature? Yeah, that's pretty darn cool. Nice. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh man, I'm like all amused by this thing right now. It's like, whoa, I've never seen that before. This is the first time I've seen a silage compactor like this. Most of the time, silage compactors, they just drop down. That's it. That's all they do. Perfect. Let's blanket this. Let's back off first. And blanket it. There we go. Oh, nice. It's got... Nice. This is pretty sweet. It's got tires on it as opposed to... and it's also black as opposed to... the normal color, which is, of course is white. There we go. Jeez. Took me forever to figure that one out. Alright, let's lower this. Unhook that. Perfect. Alright. So, let's go grab our trailer because we're going to need it in a second. And let's bring our HUD back up for animals because we're going to need to see where they're at as well. All too soon, unfortunately. So we still only have one pig. So one of the suggestions was to get into sheep. But at this point in time, we're a little low on money for sheep. Whoa, Iain, jeez. We're a little low on money for sheep, so we'll have to forego that for the time being. But we'll definitely get into sheep. I haven't done much sheep ever, mainly because of the pallets. But we can definitely do that. So, all right. So let's fast forward time. Let's just line this up. There we go. This is a bit overkill for this size of field, but we're still going to do it. All right. A little bit of magic later. Great demand for manure. Okay, we don't have any manure anyway, so. Alright, accelerating to the next day. Field 19's been sold. Yeah, that's fine. Is this ready? Oh, nice. That's a pretty nice little graphic, actually. Looks like grass, though. I know it's not grass, but it definitely looks like grass. Fruit types. Barley. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Alright, so let's progress a little bit further to the next day, I guess, and we'll see where we're at then. Oh, I need to be careful because I can't progress too fast. Because this has withering on it. Oh, I totally forgot about that. That would really annoy me if it was, if I fast forwarded time too much, and I withered it all. Then I would definitely be sad. Because that would be like, ugh, really? Gotta do that all over again. Oh, that's pretty nice looking. Nice. Alright, now I need to keep an eye on this. It's almost ready. It's foggy outside. 8 o'clock. Not ready yet. Maybe 9. Nope. Still no change. 10. 12. I don't want to... There we go. Whew. That's close. I feel like if I'd gone any quicker, because normally I just blaze through it, because like on OGF Bayer and you can just fast forward time, it's no problem at all. But here, I kind of have to be careful because it is withering. Actually, I haven't played on a map with withering for a while. A lot of mod authors actually they actually take withering out just because I don't know why they take it out actually. It does add a certain element to the game, so you have to be, I definitely have to be a bit more wary about it because I do tend to fast forward a little too much, perhaps. So, anyways, let's fire up our combine here. Excuse me. Excellent. Let's put her into... Oops, did I turn too quickly? Apparently I did, yes. Alright. Let's put it into work mode here. Let's get in the cab. Ooh, nice and quiet here. Probably air conditioned as well. This seat's doing that weird thing again. Why does it do this? I don't know why it's doing this. I don't remember ever doing this before. It's like bouncing. Oh, that's so weird. Anyways. Alright. We need to turn the chopper off. There we go. It's 2. Let's get her done. Oh, even the straw looks a bit different actually. It looks like straw from oats on the modern American farming map actually. Looks like that, so. It's funny, when I was trying to figure out what to start off with, I put this particular combine in here because I was trying to think of like what other combine I could put in between this one and other ones, and this is the only one I really liked. I could have done the Dawn a few times, or a couple times, and I could have done the New Holland I've also done. There really aren't that many, I don't know, what I consider nice, smaller combines out there, so it kind of makes me a bit sad that there aren't that many options out there. So there's always the Class Dominator. That's a possibility as well. So I actually used that when I used it in more realistic mode and non-more realistic mode, and I just didn't like it. And there actually are smaller classes, combines as well. There's a 420 and a 3, and I think those ones are nice, but the problem with those is that in real life they're okay, but in this map, or not this map, but what I found was depending on where you got the mod from, it was either, you know, good or not so good. Most of the time it was not so good, unfortunately, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't use one of those. Because I actually took a look at them, and I was like, hey, maybe this is a nice mod. We could use this one potentially. Looked at it again, and I was like, yeah, not happening. So that is my story about that. So, like I said, a bit unfortunate, but it's the way it goes. Alright, so the question is, should I do another headland or not? It looks like I kind of have to, actually. I really can't maneuver this otherwise. Alright. Let's get her done then. Yeah, because I can't really... I'll definitely hit the fence post. I don't do another headland. I could just do the headland here. Could do that. And then from here... let's see how that goes. Let's just do it this way, because I'm kind of curious now. And... it's going to cut the field in half here. I guess, is that the best? Probably. Alright, let's try this. Let's just see how it goes. Now remember, things on this particular map, it is a hilly map, so some of these fields are going to be a bit hilly. I don't know which ones, of course, until I actually got on those fields. But for now, this combine seems to work well. That was one of the other reasons why I was really to try a new combine to a certain extent, because many of the combines that are out there don't work very well with uneven terrain. This one's pretty good in comparison to some of them, but not all of them are amazing by any means. So perfect. That, yeah, we should have enough room to maneuver here. So we're just gonna do a little bit of a U-turn. No, it's not what I wanted to do. I thought I raised the head. Oh well. Can't do much about it now. So we are gonna need a rake to deal with this draw. Well, not a rake actually, a baler. But right now we actually don't have a baler. So let's just take a quick peek at baling technology, see what we have. I guess this is the only real baler that worked well. Sorry, I was just hard working there, obviously. That's why I will check the store page, of course. But alright, he's at 80%. Actually, what I should have done actually is should have gone on the outside as opposed to the inside like I did. Oh well. Alright. Let's just raise the header there. There we go. Hop into this guy. Fire him up. And let's go unload our combine. Now I suppose I could have used the quarry gravity wagon, but I've used the quarry gravity wagon so many times. Mainly because it's such a sweet mod. But I can't help how good that mod is. Alright, let's take a quick peek at barley prices. $3.19, $3.67 for JF's Pub. JF's Pub seems to be the place to be for barley. Oops. Let's check to see if there's any great demands. Potatoes, manure, corn. Okay, no. Alright. Let's move this guy out of the way here. So that's half full. So when we get 2 full loads, we can take this to JF's Pub right away. And a good little pretty penny from that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Just going to drive it up by the end of the field over here. So I can, if I want to, I can just drive the combine over here and unload it that way. There we go. Let's hop back in the combine here. Let's do it this way. It's funny, I need to plant these roots now a little bit. Such a small field that if I don't plant out my roots, well, I'll most likely run into some, which I don't want to do. I'm also trying to make it easier. Nice straight line, so when I do have to deal with the straw, it will be nice. Now, I could turn this into silage, and some people have suggested that it's a total possibility. It's not unreasonable by any means. So it's something we can do, but ideally, well, we could borrow some money to get the baler, actually. That's another possibility. You don't have $50,000 worth of... I basically just left the same amount of debt before, as you start off with the game. Makes things interesting, so... see how that goes from there. Alright. Let's wait for that to finish up, and then we'll raise it. Perfect. So the reason I'm doing the inside right here on either side basically is because now that I've made a nice straight line, I'm trying to follow the straight line. Because like a hired worker, I cannot keep my line very straight. So by doing it this way, they're relatively straight. As straight as I can get at least. So we'll see how it works out. I'm sure it'll be fine. But all in due time. We should be able to finish this field. Should be able to. I guess so. I guess we're close actually, now that I think about it. I think it's been like half an hour. I'm trying to keep them a bit closer to half an hour than on the 10, just because I don't want to split videos if I don't have to, basically. It kind of seems like once it gets into like the 50-minute range, that's where it's getting a bit long, so that's why I try to be aware of the time now, more nowadays. If I lose track of time and I'm enjoying myself, then whatever. But if I want to top of things, then of course I have to keep track of time. Alright, look at that. Looks pretty darn good. You'd never see our worker do something like that. Not that pretty, at least. But that is the way it goes. Alright, let's go get myself a drink of water here while I hire a worker. Man, I drink tea water. Not that that's really a bad thing, but I do enjoy my water. I don't. If I stay home, like if I have a day off work or something like that, I drink like a glass of water every 30 minutes. I'm sure of it. And it's the thing about that is I actually don't. I don't just sip the water. I just chug it. So it'll be like, all right, time for a glass of water. Go to the kitchen, get a glass of water, chug it. 5 minutes later, go get a glass. That's just the way I do things, but it's probably not the best thing for you. Your kidneys would have to process a crazy amount of water, but it's definitely worse things in life. Alright, almost done. Sweet. So we have 7 pigs now. I have to check out, let's just hire a worker again. I'm gonna have to check out, not this, where is it? A small pig loading trailer. Tippers. I believe I have one. Or do I have this crampy pig and beef transporter? I just don't like it. That's why I don't like using it. This one is too big for this map. Huge. I thought I had one more. It was one that Caravera used in his Let's Plays. This guy's turning around, so I'm just gonna take care of him, because if I just leave him, he's definitely gonna do something crazy. Caravera 76 had the particular pig trailer I'm thinking of, because that'd be a perfect size for this map. Also, the Zill. I forget what you call those things now. The Zill trailer pack would also work well, I think, because it goes in the back of a truck, basically. But that would mean I have to buy a new truck. Not harvesters. Let's look at miscellaneous. Maybe it is in miscellaneous. There's this one, which is a bit big. Only holds 25 pigs. Where is it? I must have taken it out. Well, there's this one too, actually, but I don't have anything that can actually use that trailer, so it kind of makes it a bit useless. Yeah, I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to take a look at that Zill. I'll take a look at the Zill trailer and see how that works. There's that option. And there's also the option of getting the one that Kara had, because it was a nice trailer. This should get right in the middle here. Perfect. Let's get her done. Right. Yeah, the problem is, like, I love using the semi-truck trailer in this map. Not with the trucks I tend to use. Maybe with a European style truck it would, but not with my North American styled semis. The Peterbilt would be just way too big for it. This map. Maybe the Scania would work, perhaps, or a Volvo, but they're hella expensive. That's right, I just said hella. Oh man. Alright, let's finish this up. Last little bit here. Perfect. Look at that. Nice little straight lines. Jeez. And our silage is done. Didn't even notice that before. Excellent. I believe the Dazur actually can accept silage, if memory serves at least. Which would make that pretty darn awesome. There you go. Let's line that up. I'm pretty sure it actually. So I'll have to what I have to do. So this is my homework. I usually give my students homework, but this is what I'm randomly giving myself homework. What I'll have to do is I'll have to take a look at those trailers for cows. Does it hold manure, grass, fertilizer? What? Doesn't hold silage? No. Wheat, canola, corn, barley, chaff, potato, sugar beet, manure, grass, and fertilizer. Oh, that's lame. Oh, and this guy. That's what happens in your hire worker. You can't trust him. Look at that. He's a little tiny spit right there. Jeez. Not gonna lie to you, I think I might mod that trailer so it does accept silage, because it's kind of silly that it doesn't. Maybe it does, and I just don't realize it. Or just doesn't say. Which is also a possibility, because sometimes, you know, mod authors do that. They don't fill the description in. But if, in fact, it does not accept silage, I will mod that trailer so it does. Because, yeah, that would be... It's kind of silly if it doesn't. You can use it for silage, but you can't... You can use it for chaff, but you can't use it for silage. That seems a bit... I don't know, strange. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe the other ones, maybe one of the other versions do, but that's the 24 or 19 ton one, I think it is. There's a couple other ones. Oh, you're gonna fill up, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Jeez. Look at that. A little tiny strip left, and of course it fills up. Just what I expected. Oh goodness. All right, let's unload this load, and this should. This will be at 16,000 when it's all said and done. So this will be a full load of this trailer will be full from the field, basically, or pretty darn close. Because this will give us about 16,000 liters, and then once we add that last little tiny bit, it should be just enough to top it off. That's my thought, at least. All right. Let's get the last little strip. Jeez. Can't believe there's a last strip there, and that's it. Alright. There we go. Perfect. And how many liters we get? 100, 200, 300? Just 276. That's not too bad, I guess. There we go. We finished harvesting the field. Nice. One of the things, this is a random thought, one of the things I wish Courseplay had is the ability to do 2 headlands instead of only 1. Because on a map like this, if it were able to do 2 headlands, that would be pretty sweet, because then it would work nicely. Like, it really depends on the field. Like, some fields it's not a problem, but this one it definitely would be if I didn't do a nice big headland like I did here. Perfect. Put that away. Excellent. How much did we get in the end? Let's take a quick peek. 18,471. 94%. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to end the episode there for now, folks. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013. Playing on the Glenmalure farm. Catch you guys later.